Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Garnet Sports Network here at Clothier Field for tonight's women's soccer match featuring your Swarthmore College Garnet taking on the Immaculata Mighty Macs. The Garnet come into the game 4-0, the Macs 0-3-1. And we'll meet your starters before this game kicks off. First for the visiting Mighty Macs. It's Buckley, Quigley, Kuntz, McDonough, Dudas, Rucci, Murarchi, Gugasian, Catania, Polanski, and McBride. And for the Garnet, it's McGear in goal, Zavez, Curran, Doherty, Lichtenstein, Telford Marks, Bosworth, Trofa, McCoy, Saldivar, and Bailiff Curtis. So as the Garnet look to start off the game here, we'll have my co-host say hi to you. Shane, say hi to the fans.
Hi, fans.
And the Garnet starting off here. Garnet coming into this game, as I said, 4-0. 28 goals scored on the season and 0 given up, earning them the number 20th rank spot in the country as the Garnet looking to get things started off. Doherty up here on the right side. Running with good pace, crossing in front of the goal. Lichtenstein not able to get a foot on that. Ball still in the box. And it'll roll out for a Swarthmore throw-in. Good start for the Garnet. And the ball will be with the Garnet on a handball. As Trofa to take. Good ball into the box. Header by Lichtenstein. And that's a goal for the Garnet. Swarthmore picking up where they left off in their first 4 games of the season as Lichtenstein heading it in for the Garnet, giving them the early 1-0 lead.
Well, that was just a simple goal for Hannah. Lichtenstein just rose up over the defenders and put it in the left side of the goal. I believe her 5th goal of the season, so she's got a nice hot start to the to her junior year.
That's actually her 6th goal.
6th. Oh, so close. All right.
As the Garnet winning it back. Garnet now looking with a very dangerous. Doherty's ball up to Lichtenstein. Puts it across the box and just wide of that far post.
Lichtenstein trying to get 2 goals within 20 seconds of each other. Real hot start for Swarthmore. Immaculata's looking like they're going to have a lot of trouble if they don't figure things out here.
Goal kick comes out. Saldivar wins it back. Lichtenstein trying to flick it on for McCoy, but Immaculata able to win it back. Couple good passes. Has the ball up here on the right-hand side for Immaculata. Cutting it back into the middle. Saldivar with a good tackle, though. And Bailiff Curtis, the senior for the Garnet, winning it back. Trofa looking up ahead. Has McCoy. She plays one out wide to Curran. Curran running in the middle. Crossing it. Has Lichtenstein. Trying to turn. Drops off for Doherty, and Doherty's right-footed shot just goes over the bar. Tried to curl that in with the outside of her foot to the far side, but it stays over the crossbar. Goal kick for Immaculata.
Yeah, just a little too cheeky from Katie Doherty. Had the time to take a step and put it in there, but still good footwork from her and Hannah Lichtenstein to get the attempt there.
Ball won back quickly by Zavez and Saldivar. Bailiff Curtis playing it back to Telford Marks. Ball in this Swarthmore backline that hasn't allowed a goal this entire season, and with this fast start for the Garnet, definitely looking to keep things that way. As the ball comes up, Lichtenstein with it. Gets it to Saldivar. Bailiff Curtis playing it for Doherty, but she was offsides there. And it'll be a free kick for Immaculata, but Swarthmore definitely controlling the play here early on. Have their first goal, but not content, looking to press forward even more. And Immaculata lucky to get away there, as Swarthmore had a lot of numbers forward. Header by Zavez. Lichtenstein heading out wide to Trofa. Telford Marks stepping up, winning it back for the Garnet. Bosworth with it. Bailiff Curtis. Saldivar. Liechtenstein holding off her defender. Turning it up the field now. Trying to play the run of McCoy. Ball falls to Doherty. She plays it up for McCoy, but just too far, and it'll be scooped up here by McBride in goal for Immaculata. Telford Marks clearing it back up the field. Bailiff Curtis, who's been active early here for the Garnet, with the ball on this right-hand side, running well. Plays the ball to the middle, but too close to McBride as she'll collect. But again, Swarthmore looking very good here early on. Bailiff Curtis again with it. And her pass to McCoy is going to be offsides. Referee didn't initially see the assistant holding up the flag, but McCoy just not able to come back from her initial run in time.
Yeah, she made a good hesitation, tried to get back off sides as the pass got held up. Thought she almost got there, but just a step off sides. Line judge caught it.
Free kick. Flubbed a little bit by Immaculata. Bailiff Curtis winning it back. Playing it up. Zavez. Zavez looking for Liechtenstein. Trofa wins it back. Zavez again with it. Looking to cross here. Plays a good ball in front of the goal, but too far behind the Swarthmore attackers. Swarthmore keeping the pressure up, and the ball will be played back to Swarthmore's back line. Bosworth looking up ahead. Bounces over the head of Mighty Mac. Liechtenstein pressuring. Bad clearance here as the ball to Trofa. Bailiff Curtis to Doherty. Looking for Trofa. But Curran will win it back for the Garnet. So Swarthmore is still dominating possession here. Trying to string a couple passes together just outside the box. Good tackle there by the Mighty Mac player. Has the ball back with Immaculata. But Saldivar stepping up, winning it right back. Looking to Doherty, I believe, but not making that run, and McBride will collect.
Yeah, good interception on the right read there. But Doherty and McCoy just caught off sides and just couldn't make the run. Afraid to get caught off sides.
Ball back in Swarthmore's back line. Some passing between Bosworth and Telford Marks. Now Saldivar, the field general for Swarthmore, looking to see some runs. Accidentally off the back of Liechtenstein. And the ball will go back to Telford Marks. McGear getting her first touch of the day. As the ball out wide, Curran with room. Good ball up ahead, has Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein has McCoy in the middle, plays it to her, looking to get on that left foot, and her shot will roll in. And goal called. The referee's assistant held up offsides, I believe, but the ball rolled in before Doherty touched it, so
yeah.
I'm not sure who they're. The press box if you're crediting the goal with Doherty. I believe it went in before Doherty touched it, but we'll have to check the instant replay at halftime and get back to you on that one. But Swarthmore now up 2-0, as totally in control of play here.
Yeah, either way, great hesitation move from McCoy. Held the ball to herself, and she might get another chance here. And 2 times, that's within, 20 seconds of each other.
Swarthmore now up 3-0 off of that very quick goal. McCoy just running right through the Immaculata defense. And Swarthmore, a very commanding lead here early on, 3-0.
Well, Swarthmore finally realizing they're just faster than this Immaculata team, especially up top, and finally putting McCoy and their forwards to work, just making those fast runs past the defense and just using their speed and talent to get those goals.
Ball up wide. Trofa with it. Almost a good move to get by, but it will be a goal kick, like the attempt from her. Good hesitation, almost got by, but the ball rolls out of play. So still less than 10 minutes gone by, and Swarthmore already up 3-0.
Yeah, we'll see if this turns out like the first few games of the season.
As Doherty chasing this ball down, and the ball roll out of play for a Swarthmore throw-in. But yeah, as you're saying, Swarthmore with a couple very dominant wins early on in the season, and this one looking like it could be of the same type as Liechtenstein, trying the shot from a tight angle, gets it on the side netting, and it'll be a goal kick for Immaculata.
Well, not a lack of confidence there from Hannah Liechtenstein to try and thread that through. And you see that confidence for Swarthmore in general right now, really pressing up the field. Normally you don't see their backs on the outside coming up to support on offense, but we're seeing Curran and Zavez coming up top to help out and try and get in on the action here. But as we were saying, Swarthmore just steamrolled through the first 3 games of the season. Played a tough team in Rowan last week and still got the win over a 14th ranked Rowan team.
As this ball played up looking for Liechtenstein will be picked up by McBride.
Yeah, but we'll see if this game continues like this, then it's going to be another similar matchup for Swarthmore.
Telford Marks playing it back to Bosworth. The Garnet back line just mainly in passing roles early in the game as the ball with Curran. Good pass from Bailiff Curtis to get it to her. She's able to cut it to the middle of the field. Takes a right-footed shot, but right at McBride. Another good run, though, for Swarthmore.
Yeah, she's really got speed at left back Curran. Really pushed the ball out of the head defense. Just couldn't arc it around the keeper. But still a good effort from the Garnet attack.
And Immaculata playing the ball up the field. No one there. McGear will distribute out to Bosworth. To Saldivar. A bunch of Swarthmore players making runs. It'll be Bailiff Curtis with it. And her left-footed shot will go in, and the Garnet go up 4-0.
Yeah, nice slot home from Bailiff Curtis. The two-sport athlete really putting it home there, speeding past the defense and just slotting it to the right of the keeper. And we'll start to see some subs get warmed up for Mankitis on the Swarthmore bench. We're definitely going to see some rotations come in. Some players who don't normally play as much might get some more experience this game, especially due to this 4-0 quick start for Swarthmore.
As Liechtenstein weaving through the defense, getting on a right foot, and a good save there by McBride as the right-footed shot from Liechtenstein was able to be stopped, but again, another dangerous Swarthmore attack, and Swarthmore just brimming with confidence here early on as McCoy playing it up, looking for Liechtenstein.
Well, Liechtenstein, one of the more talented players up in the Garnet attack, just making it look easy, dicing the defense of Immaculata. Just couldn't finish past the goalie, but it's still a very nice save from McBride.
And it's been good to see early on here. The Swarthmore attack, very unselfish, looking to play the runs of other teammates, making it very difficult for Immaculata to defend all of the Swarthmore attacks. And as we said, with a lot of Swarthmore Garnet bodies getting up the field, just giving Immaculata more and more problems to worry about. And we'll have a corner here as Trofa to take. She plays a good ball into the box. And it'll be cleared out for another corner as Immaculata able to clear this one. And the substitutes will come on here for the Garnet as Enkitis quickly taking out his senior back line as Bosworth and Telford Marks make way for Basilone and Namazi. So we've seen this so far for Enkitis in the season, looking to get his younger players some time in that back line as Trofa playing a ball in. A bunch of Garnet players rising up for it, but the ball will bounce through and for a goal kick.
Yeah, I mean, Bosworth and Telford Marks, both seniors, so Enkitis might be looking toward the future, trying to get some other players some center back experience. seeing as both of those players will be graduating after this season with not a whole lot of experience on the back line coming back. We already have Curran, the freshman, starting outside at the left back. We have Zavez with experience on the right side, but definitely Ancaitis will be looking to try and mix things up and get some younger players in the back line to prepare for the future.
And Ancaitis making another change in his back line as Pitts comes on for Zavez. Pitts with the ball. Finds Bailiff Curtis. Good job there by Bailiff Curtis to retain possession. We don't usually see Tasman Bailiff Curtis starting for the Garnet, typically coming in a substitution role, but she's done well here early on. A lot of activity in the middle of this Swarthmore midfield, and it's good to see that Ancaitis has these options to go to as this back line now passing the ball around.
Yeah, Bailiff Curtis is a very solid player in the midfield, doesn't make a lot of mistakes, and that's a very helpful characteristic to have in the midfield.
As this ball going up, McBride will be able to get there before Doherty. Garnet getting adventurous with the balls they're playing up the field now with this 4-goal lead. But offsides was called on Doherty. And so it'll be a free kick for Immaculata. Namazi with the header. Pitts on the near sideline. Takes a little bump and gets the throw in for the Garnet. Lichtenstein controlling it well. Playing it back to Namazi. Out wide to Curran. Curran, again, room to run. Gets it up to Lichtenstein, trying to turn. Held off there, but Doherty with possession. Spinning away, 2 defenders on her. Now we'll bring it out to the corner, looking to cross. And it'll be a corner for the Garnet. A lot of contact allowed out here by the referee and his assistant, but Doherty able to win the corner for the Garnet.
Well, it's just good persistence from Doherty just to stay up. You see a lot of soccer players go down with that kind of contact, but she stayed with it and won the corner for the Garnet.
And Trofa crossing here. Gets Doherty, and Doherty puts it away. So that persistence paying off for Doherty, as able to rise up on the near post and put the header in for the Garnet.
Yeah, good goal for her. That's her 4th on the season. And like you said, that persistence really paid off for her, getting the corner. And she's not the tallest player up there, but good spot from the corner from Saldivar, and then good finish from Doherty.
Ball played back to Swarthmore's back line. Namazi to retrieve. Bailiff Curtis out wide to Curran. Good turn from her. Playing the ball up the field for McCoy. McCoy with some speed here for the Garnet on the left-hand side. Beats one player, drops it off to the middle. Not able to clear it as Immaculata, as Bailiff Curtis playing a right-footed shot, just getting under that, and it flies over everything for a goal kick.
Yeah, let's take it back to that gorgeous ball from Curran down the side to McCoy, just to keep that in and put the right amount of pace on that for McCoy to catch up to it. That was a really nice play.
And as we said, not a lot of experience in that Swarthmore back line, but Curran, the freshman, has been a really bright spot for Swarthmore, filling in at this left back and doing a great job early on this season. As that ball too far for everyone and will be scooped up by McBride. Bailiff Curtis winning this one. But ball comes back to Immaculata. Trying to play it out wide. Curran will watch it roll out for the Garnet, and Swarthmore with the throw. And we'll have Melly Johnson come on for the Garnet, replacing the goal scorer Doherty. So Swarthmore making some changes up top, looking to give their starters some rest and some other players some time out here.
Into the game for the Garnet, number 26, Melly Johnson.
The Mighty Macs clearing the ball up the field. Namazi chasing it down. A little miscommunication there with McGear, but Namazi able to shield out with her body. And McGear collects. Basilone with it. Playing it up the field, has Lichtenstein. To Trofa, looking for Johnson. Johnson chasing this one down. And the Mighty Mac player will just allow it to roll out as Johnson with the great pressure there. Has the fresh legs coming on as the sub. And now we'll be able to see one of her great throw-ins here. The throw-in specialist for the Garnet, throwing one low. Has it in Lichtenstein. Turning. Bailiff Curtis let it go to McCoy, and McCoy's left-footed shot just at McBride, but great job there by Swarthmore. We like to see a lot of these different passing plays that they have inside the box, and definitely the time to work on some of these, up 5-0.
Yeah, good hold off from Lichtenstein on that throw-in to keep the defender be higher and lay it off to Bailiff Curtis. Got a good attempt for the offense.
Basilone to the middle. Lichtenstein. Saldivar. Looking for Mele Johnson.
Good ball.
Johnson trying to cut it back, getting it on her right foot and just over the crossbar. But good attempt there for the Garnet. As you said, great ball played up there. I believe it was Saldivar who played that. And able to find the run of Johnson, but just too high as she got it on her right foot. But it'll be a goal kick for Immaculata.
Yeah, Johnson, a great long ball shooter. So on the 18, not a big issue for her. Just put it right over the crossbar, but she's definitely within her shooting range.
This ball cleared out to Immaculata's bench. Garnet with a throw-in. Pitts to take. Johnson to Lichtenstein. To Trofa. Great back heel pass. Now back outside to Johnson. Looking to cross it in. Has Lichtenstein, and Lichtenstein's right-footed shot able to be saved by McBride. Lichtenstein just not able to get everything on that one, and McBride was right there.
Yeah, great work from Swarthmore. Just a touch behind Lichtenstein. Good passing there. Just couldn't finish the shot off. We're seeing a lot of high shots from Swarthmore. Not a whole lot of stuff on the ground. And McBride's really getting some easier saves. So hopefully we might see some lower shots and make McBride work, get on the ground to save some shots. Because otherwise, right now, she's able to stand up and just catch the ball and knot it down. So we'll see if Swarthmore changes their tactics on that.
And Pitts called for the foul here as Immaculata will have the free kick. A lot of movement here from the Mighty Macs. Good cross in there, and the header just not able to get anything on it as McGear collects, and Swarthmore with a decent counterattack. They have numbers up, 5-on-3. McGear, great job distributing that, getting it out wide, and the ball has to be cleared as Trofa was chasing it down. Good job there by McGear.
Yeah, really encouraging for Immaculata to get something going on goal. But Swarthmore's defense is pretty lackadaisical there, letting the Immaculata attacker get in behind their line. Not a lot of pace put on that shot, but still not what Swarthmore's defense wants to have right now.
Header by Pitts. Gets it up in the air. Ball roll back to Namazi. Good talk by McGear. Has the ball back with her. Changing fields now with Basilone. Good ball by Basilone looking for Johnson. Misplayed. Lichtenstein with it now. Looking to get on that left foot. Cuts it back again. Shakes off one defender on the right foot and scores. Great job by Hannah Lichtenstein.
Tricky from Lichtenstein, just feinting and going at the defender multiple times. Just playing with it. Just teasing the defender and finally finishing it off. Thank goodness. I was worried she just wouldn't get a shot off.
Yeah, Lichtenstein able to cut her way through the box there. And Lichtenstein, very skilled with both feet, had just every option available to her, picked her poison, and went with that right-footed shot and was able to slot it in for the Garnet. Now 6-0. As Swarthmore back in control of the ball again, it's again Lichtenstein. Her pass, though, intercepted, looking for Bailiff Curtis. But Pitts will win it right back. as Swarthmore's defense standing strong here. Not too many weak moments for them as Saldivar weaving her way up the field. Now Basilone looking to play it up for Lichtenstein. Good control by her. Her left-footed pass attempt. Looking for Johnson. Johnson's back heel taken, but Swarthmore will control again. As good hustle there by McCoy. Swarthmore's defense with a lot of room back there as Immaculata having to drop back to cover all these runs from the Garnet. As Saldivar with it, looking for McCoy. Trying to play this one out wide for Johnson, and it has to be cleared. And Swarthmore with a throw-in, and another substitute coming on as Claire O'Brien will come on for Lichtenstein. And Kitus has seen enough of Lichtenstein today. Going to give her a well-deserved break.
Well, yeah, just coming past the halfway mark of this first half, and it's gone pretty quickly, but it's mostly due to the fact that Swarthmore has scored 6 goals already. Well in part from Hannah Lichtenstein.
Swarthmore playing the ball back to their back line. Basilone cutting it back. Trofa back to Saldivar, out wide to Curran. Trofa looking to play it out wide to Johnson, but Johnson's run just offsides, and it'll be a free kick for Immaculata.
Yeah, close work there. And you're going to try and see Swarthmore going to really need to work the ball in the wings and keep on doing that if they want more goals. Immaculata keeps on getting bogged down in the middle of the field, and when they swing it outside quickly like that, they have a lot of space to work with on the outside.
Immaculata trying to get possession here in the midfield, but Swarthmore winning it back. Pitts looking up for McCoy. Ball cut away from her, but Saldivar back with the ball with the Garnet. Good hesitation. Has room to run here. She gets it to McCoy. McCoy, right-footed attempt from deep out, is blocked by the head of an Immaculata player. And Bailiff Curtis will try her luck from way out. And McBride up to the challenge and floats right to her. But Swarthmore definitely not letting up here at all with their attack, as Immaculata will have a throw-in on the far sideline, and we'll see their first substitute come on.
Entering the game for the Mighty Macs, Emily Gardizia.
Yeah, not a bad attempt there from Bailiff Curtis. A little deep out, but then again, something different in the women's game than the men's game. The keepers are a little bit smaller, so if you get a good shot and put it high on the goal and try and fit it under the crossbar, there's always a chance that it could go in, just because you have shorter keepers and sometimes have a little more difficulty trying to cover that high shot.
Good ball here from McCoy. Gets it out wide to O'Brien. O'Brien with room to cross. Has Johnson. Johnson's header just high and wide. Not able to get great contact with it, but a great ball played in by O'Brien. Swarthmore again looking very dangerous.
Yeah, loving that step over from Claire O'Brien, and then the quick cross, not allowing the defender to recover. And just a little too high for Johnson to put that in the back of the net, but good effort.
Ball played out of bounds, throw in to the Mighty Macs. As we're under 20 minutes to play here in this first half. Swarthmore still with a 6-goal advantage as Johnson cutting this one out, trying to get it to McCoy. Immaculata forced to clear. Trying to get something going forward here, but Swarthmore, a bunch of players. Saldivar just extending the arm and pushing the Immaculata player to the ground. And it'll be a free kick for the Mighty Macs. Ball taken, Trofa to McCoy. Good job by her trying to get it through, but her dribble off the back heel of O'Brien. And it'll be a Swarthmore throw-in, as we'll see 2 more substitutes come on. As Hancock and Dennison come on for Trofa and Saldivar. Thrown by Pitts, taken and cleared down the field by Immaculata, and it will roll to the corner flag and out for a Swarthmore goal kick.
Yeah, now we're seeing only 3 Swarthmore starters still in the game, plus McGear in goal. So really getting the work in from the bench, and Kitis really trying to get his younger players some experience.
Johnson, the quick throw and looking up the field for McCoy. Able to keep control of this, has a couple runs to play. O'Brien, ball still on her foot, cutting it back to the middle, still keeping control, back to McCoy. Ball cleared out, but Pitts will collect for the Garnet. Looking to play it in, but Swarthmore retreating as the Immaculata backline pushing up. And just rolling out. Good hustle there. Curran coming all the way back from her backline, trying to save that one, but it'll be a goal kick for Immaculata.
Yeah, great hustle from the freshman, but you got to touch it and keep it in before it rolls out, before worrying about the other defender trying to shield it. But still, great hustle, great speed.
Bailiff Curtis winning this one for the Garnet. Curran to take the throw in. Looking up ahead, McCoy. Good header. Played to the middle, looking for Johnson. Immaculata's defense there, and Pitts' left-footed shot will go over everything. But great job there. McCoy, great flick-on header, getting it to O'Brien, who was in a good position to cross. Played one in the middle, but Swarthmore not able to get on the end of that one.
Yeah, you practice that every day before, or every warm-up. 3 players running on the net with a cutback pass. Just not on target, couldn't find a person until Pitts in the back end of the 18, but still a good look.
Swarthmore in control of it. McCoy drops it off again for O'Brien, and her left-footed attempt across the face of goal is able to be cut out by McBride. It's good to see Swarthmore still at this stage up 6-0, looking to distribute to one another. Very unselfish play, which is great to see going into league play later this season.
Yeah, I haven't had a lot of challenges with the exception of Rowan so far in the beginning half of this season. But Centennial has always been a strong league with teams like Hopkins and F&M. So we'll see how they do against the conference teams coming up in the season. But they still want to go in sharp and at the top of their game when they go into conference play.
McCoy's left-footed shot was stopped. Ball coming back out. Bailiff Curtis, good ball, getting it up to Johnson here on the right wing. Fakes the cross, has room. Left-footed cross attempt will roll to McBride. Good job there from Melee Johnson, though, getting free and able to put a left-footed cross into the box. As Curran chasing this one down, and it'll be a Swarthmore throw. And again, 2 more substitutes coming into the game as Albers and Gale come on. And they'll replace McCoy and Curran. So McGear and Bailiff Curtis, the only remaining starters for the Garnet. As we're under 15 minutes to play here in the first half. Swarthmore up 6-0. Shots on goal sit 13-1 in favor of the Garnet. Swarthmore with another throw-in. Albers gets it to Johnson. Ball goes back to Dennison. Albers plays it back to Basilone. Immaculata trying to push up here. That ball looking for Pitts will be played back and will roll out for his Garnet throw. Dennison able to keep control here for the Garnet. Has several runs looking to play. Pass looking for Bailiff Curtis, cut out, but Swarthmore back in control. Immaculata taking this pass, however, with the ball in the midfield, but good tackle by Basilone. And Bailiff Curtis now controls. As she looks up, has Johnson, if she can get to it, but cleared out there by the Immaculata back line. Immaculata with the ball in the midfield, looking to put something together here. Namazi, good read there, able to step up and take that one for the Garnet. Her pass looking up. O'Brien, good pass from Johnson, has it with her just outside the box. Swarthmore trying to run in, left-footed shot attempt. Shot or cross, just wide. Gale not able to get her head on that, but another dangerous attack for the Garnet.
Yeah, Claire O'Brien really dicing the defense with that step over. Very nice move. She's used twice now to get attempts on goal. Pretty good shot, just couldn't quite curl it into the net. But still a good attack from the sophomore.
Gale back to Albers as this ball will roll, staying in. Namazi seemed to assume it would go out, and it does finally as the ball rolled for a very long time there on that far sideline. Garnet with the throw-in. Garnet another throw-in here as Immaculata heads it out, and we'll have another substitute come on for the Garnet as Izzy Bronco Lowe will come on. And Bailiff Curtis will make way. So besides the keeper McGear, no Swarthmore starters remain on the pitch. As Ankaitis, a great opportunity here to see a lot of his bench talent and see what they can bring to him going into the season. Swarthmore with another throw on the far sideline. Immaculata looking to control, but Pitts will have this one. Good ball up ahead. Has Gale. Gale's cross is blocked. She's able to keep possession, playing it back to Bronco Lowe. Bronco Lowe plays it and to the offsides Hancock, as it'll be a free kick to Immaculata, but Swarthmore another good attack here. So bench picking up where the starters left off. Swarthmore able to keep numbers forward and just dominating possession here as they look to win the ball back. Bouncing ball, and it'll be cleared up the field for a Swarthmore throw. Immaculata is really not able to put too many passes together. Swarthmore doing a great job pressuring in the midfield. And Swarthmore, just bigger and faster team, as Basilone does well to win that one. But it'll go out of play for a throw, and we'll have another substitute come on for Immaculata, as Taylor will come on for McDonough.
Yeah, but as you said, Sean, every time the Immaculata player is catching it on their feet, a defender comes up behind them and pressures them back. Doesn't let them turn easily. So Swarthmore really applying more pressure than we are accustomed to seeing them apply. They're smelling blood in the water and really jumping on that.
Denizen playing it back to Pitts. Bronco Lowe. Ball played back to Swarthmore's back line as Namazi to Basilone. And out of play for a Garnet throw. Under 10 minutes to play here. As Bronco Lowe able to save that one. Pitts trying to play it up the field and smacks Bronco Lowe in the back. A couple smiles between teammates as the Garnet play the ball up the field. O'Brien does well playing this to Johnson. Johnson, if she can hurry, has a one-on-one with the keeper. McBride coming out, able to make the kick save with the foot. Johnson, good hustle though to stick with the play. Plays it back to O'Brien. Back with Johnson. And Johnson trying the left-footed attempt. And again, winning it back for the Garnet. As Pitts will control and attempting a left-footed shot from out wide. It skips to McBride, and she will hold. Yeah. But a good attack there for the Garnet. Johnson's attempt just saved by McCoy, but not for a lack of a good effort.
Yeah, great save. Great timing for McBride to come out at the time that she did and get low, get that kick save. But Johnson's disappointed with not slotting away that one.
Playing it up the field. Gale not able to control. Ball rolling back and will have to be cleared as Swarthmore with the throw in. Under 8 to play here in the first half. Hancock to Gale. And Bronco Low looking for Hancock, but rolls past her and out of play for an Immaculata goal kick, as Immaculata making 2 more substitutions as Lamb and Einson come into the game. Johnson's pressure as the ball fall to Gale. Gets it back to Johnson. Left-footed shot attempt just over the crossbar.
Hey, great touch, great chest down to keep it in front of her, and a pretty decent half volley, just a little high and over the crossbar.
Johnson just unlucky that she hasn't come away with a couple goals here, as she's come very close a couple times. You can see her shaking her head just a little bit, but Swarthmore still doing well here in this game as this ball cleared out, and Swarthmore will have a throw in. Ball cleared up the field by Immaculata and out of play, so Swarthmore with a throw as we approach 6 minutes to play. Dennison with it. Playing it up for Albers. And Albers offsides there, so it'll be a free kick for Immaculata.
Yeah, you don't too often see your left back being offsides, but good push-up play from the back line and Albers there.
Yeah, Garnet definitely with confidence to spare with the 6-goal advantage, as Immaculata trying to put something together here, working it up the field. And the ball played off of Albers, I believe, so it'll be a Immaculata throw. But Pitt's able to get this one.
Good
Playing
ball.
it up the field. This is O'Brien with it. 1-on-1. Right-footed attempt goes in for the Garnet, and it's now 7-0.
A good slot home from O'Brien, putting it right under McBride, putting into that right corner. But a great ball from the back line. Not sure who put that up there.
I believe it was Pitts.
But beautiful ball. Pitt's really distributing the ball well from the backside. A couple nice through balls, and that one worked perfectly for O'Brien. And Swarthmore gets a 7-goal lead now.
Pitts wins the ball for the Garnet as Johnson with it in the middle of the field. Gets it to O'Brien, looking out wide for Albers. Albers just not able to get to that one as it rolls out, and we'll have an Immaculata throw-in as we're under 5 to play. Swarthmore with control of the ball. Pass cut out, but the Garnet trying to win it back, and do. Bronco Low plays it out wide for O'Brien. Bronco Low again with it. Good tackle there by Immaculata. Ball rolls back to Swarthmore's back line, and Namazi will be forced to play it back to McGear. Bassalone with it on the near sideline. With room, gets it outside to Pitts. Swarthmore changing fields here as the ball with Namazi. O'Brien, good footwork, trying to drop this off for Gale. McBride coming up from the back and able to get this one. Good job by her coming off her line. And McBride, we've definitely seen some great plays out of her today. Not much she can do on a lot of these attempts. She's been stuck in a couple one-on-one situations or free running headers. So McBride up to a lot of Swarthmore challenges, as this one will have another one-on-one with the keeper as Johnson again and again saved, and this time put away. As we were just saying, McBride left out to dry there.
A great finish by Gale, not to give up on the play. A great save from McBride to even get a foot on that one. But Gale showing some nice hustle to follow through and not give up on the extra shot. And then she gets a goal for herself.
Immaculata coming up quick out of this restart of play, but Swarthmore winning it back. Playing it up ahead, looking for O'Brien. McBride will come up and clear this away. Hancock. Ball goes back to Namazi. Plays it to Barcelona. 3 minutes to play. Back to Namazi here. Swarthmore's backline being a little loose with the ball, but able to get it back to McGear. Barcelona with some room here. Looking for someone to make a run. Looking for Gale, and it's cleared out. Garnet throw-in. Pitts. Gets it to Johnson. Taken off her foot, but back to Swarthmore's back line. Namazi. Looking for Albers, but again, too far out of the reach of Albers, and so it'll be an Immaculata throw-in as we approach 2 minutes to play here. We'll have another Garnet throw on the far sideline. Or Immaculata throw in the far side, I apologize. Sorry, free kick. Now an Immaculata throw on the far sideline. Immaculata working their way up the field here, trying to get a goal back before the half. Swarthmore able to cut this one out. As that's Namazi, Swarthmore center back, getting herself into an advanced position. Cross put inside the box. Hancock left-footed shot attempt, just not enough on it, and McBride able to cover.
Yeah, good effort from Hancock. That's a tough bouncing ball to get a foot on. But really, Claire O'Brien's really been killing it this half. Coming in, providing a lot of energy, making some nice runs down the left wing. Getting some nice shots and nice crosses across the box. So real good effort from her in this second half.
Good ball up ahead. Hancock finds Johnson. And Johnson again just not able to put it in.
Yeah, you got to empathize with the frustration there. Just a little bit outside of her reach. Got a toe on it, but couldn't get enough on it to put in the back of the net. But, I mean, sooner or later, you know she's got to find the back of the net either in this half or the next one.
But again, another good attack for the Garnet as this goal kick comes up. Gale winning a header, winning control of this one for the Garnet. Drops it to Bronco low. She'll try a left-footed shot attempt from outside the box. And it'll be covered by McBride as the time is expiring here in the first half. And Swarthmore will go into the half up 8-0. Shots on goal sit 20-0 in favor of the Garnet, as we'll be back in a few minutes here for your second half of action on the Garnet Sports Network. And we're back here on the Garnet Sports Network at Clothier Field for your second half of action here. The Garnet up 8-0 over the Immaculata Mighty Macs. Swarthmore keeping pace for what they've done this season, and really just showing why they earned this number 20 spot in the nation. Garnet scores for them in the first half. 2 for Doherty, 2 for Liechtenstein, 1 for McCoy, 1 for Bailiff Curtis, 1 for O'Brien, and 1 from Emily Gale. So the Garnet, as we've seen so far this season, spreading out the scoring, as Immaculata will start with the ball for the second half.
Yeah, also throw in Tropha with 2 assists in that first half, and that puts her total season tally up to 7, leading the Garnet in assists on the year.
And we'll see a mixture of starters and some of the substitutes came on who will start this second half. As we'll see actually some other players who we hadn't seen either as starting in left back here for the Garnet is Kayla Barry. Try to get you all the changes here as we see them. That's Meyer with it. Someone we didn't see also in the first half. Playing the ball up the field, McCoy tracking it down. Has Meyer and Coates in the middle. Coates, another player where we didn't see in the first half. So Enkaitis trying to spread out the playing time here for his team. As the ball played up, looking for Coates just out of her reach. Played back, Swarthmore back in control with it. But Immaculata trying to clear. And will do so. And it'll fall to Namazi, who will track it back. Play back, Schmoy's in goal this half for the Garnet. Barry to Hancock. Her touch too strong. But Broncolo will win it back, and Barry will play it up the field looking for Coates. But Immaculata back in possession. And as I say that, ball rolls out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in. Barry to take. And Barry called for the illegal throw-in. So ball with Immaculata. And it'll be out of play. Swarthmore back in control of it. Coates heads it up. Bronco low, chasing this one down. Referee allows play to continue. Is Meyer bringing it up. Playing it up, looking for the run of the offsides, Johnson. And so it'll be a free kick, goal kick as the ball rolls out.
Yeah, not a bad look from Meyer, just not enough of an angle for Johnson to catch up with that. But Swarthmore is still trying to put up the pressure and keep it in their half of the field.
Barry coming up, winning this for the Garnet. Getting this on the left wing, trying to cross. Coates will win the ball back for the Garnet. Cutting it towards the middle. Meyer plays it. McCoy dropping to Bronco low.
Whoa!
And her right-footed shot goes in. Great shot there. And putting it in, Garnet with their 9th goal of the game. Great shot by Bronco low. Good drop-off by McCoy. And the Garnet just still spreading out the scoring here. As Bronco low getting into the scores book. And Swarthmore going up 9-0.
Yeah, Bronco has had a few shots on goal. All of them have been short, but that one was perfect. Right in the top left corner. Nice power on that one. And a nice layoff from McCoy to just put it right in front of her for a perfect shot from Bronco low.
Garnet with the ball on the right side. Immaculata trying to play the ball. towards the near sideline, but will roll out, and it'll be a throw for Barry. Handball called on McCoy. Free kick down the field. Hancock winning the header. Bronco low. Another good header. Coates playing it up, attempting to seek out the run of Meyer, but it'll go back, and Barry will play it back up and out of play. Barry with the ball. Gets it up to McCoy. McCoy to Coates. Coates looking to cross here. Crosses in front of goal. Meyer not able to get a foot on it. And Immaculata trying to counter. But good step up there by Albers. She wins the ball back for the Garnet. Puts it into the middle. Coates turning. Gets the ball on her left foot. Gets by a defender and slots it in there. Great patience by Coates, who was able to hesitate a couple times, lost her initial defender, and puts it in there for the left-footed goal. Swarthmore now up 10-0.
Hey, great patience shown from the freshman, not rushing her shot, waiting for the time to put it in, and got it past a few defenders, and then just slotted it home past McBride. Great work right there. And Swarthmore off to another quick start in the second half, now up 10-0 just within about 5 minutes.
Meyer with it. Out to Johnson. Back to Barry. Passing in the Swarthmore back line. Has it with Basilone.
Oh,
McCoy,
good
good turn here. Just the keeper to beat. Hesitates. And with the right foot, just off the crossbar. Great attempt there. Was able to put it around the keeper, but just not in as it hits off the left post. And McBride able to clear this.
Talk about a perfect touch from McCoy. Just couldn't finish that one. Could have possibly taken another dribble towards goal, but good cut off of the angle from McBride for Immaculata, and just a tough miss for McCoy.
Johnson now with it. Namazi, Basilone. Meyer. Referee getting in the way a little bit. Immaculata with the ball. And handball will be called on Bronco Low. So it'll be a free kick here for Immaculata. Playing the ball to the top of the box. Good job by Basilone clearing this one out. Swarthmore with a bit of a break. McCoy slows this one up a little bit. But good ball here. Has a run from Johnson on the left wing. Johnson crosses it for Coates, but not able to control, and Immaculata clears out to Albers on the far sideline. Hancock. Back to Namazi. Meyer. Now Barry. And Barry's pass looking for Melly Johnson just too far. And we'll have a throw in for Immaculata. And McCoy, good touch for her again, has the ball loose in the box. She's looking to cross, and we'll pull it out a little bit as Johnson's cross will be cleared here by Immaculata. Good hustle there by Johnson, able to keep it in. Swarthmore trying to keep possession. Barry plays it back to Basilone. Ball taken by Immaculata. Good job to hold on to that one, but just really no bodies forward, so nowhere to play that ball to. Johnson with it. Namazi. Basilone. Albers. Hancock in the middle. We'll drop it back to Namazi. Meyer. She'll play back to Schmoys. Albers. Coates trying to work it up the field, but intercepted by Immaculata. Namazi wins it for the Garnet, and now it's Johnson with it on the near sideline. Barry. Meyer. Back to Basilone. Garnet just keeping possession here. Very content, up 10 goals. Trying to just work on their passing and spacing here as Bronco Low loses it, but the ball will roll back, and Schmoys will collect for the Garnet. McCoy to Barry. Good pass there from Barry. Meyer.
Good ball from Meyer. McCoy's running onto it.
But just too far, and McBride will collect.
Good vision from Meyer to see that one just a little bit too out of far ahead.
Hancock taking this for the Garnet. Swarthmore really just controlling all of the possession here in the second half as Johnson drops it off McCoy. Back to Johnson. Her pass looking for Bronco Low just too far. Immaculata working the ball up the field now as Swarthmore retreating. But the Garnet will win it back off a good tackle. And Meyer, who had that tackle, losing the ball in the midfield, but it'll go back to Hancock. So the Garnet definitely looking just to keep possession here and just trying to see with these young players on the field, it's great for Ancaitis to see how they mesh together, try out some different things, and just get them used to playing together here in an actual game as Basilone with it.
Well, yeah, you see a slight change in their offensive tactics here in the second half. Just much more patient, working the ball around pretty slowly, just waiting for the opportunities to arise, for runs to be made and shots to be taken. So they're taking their time and no rush, obviously, to get shots up. They're really dominating possession in the second half, even more so than in the first.
Meyer trying to make a turn there, but cut out. Namazi will have the ball played out, and it'll be a Swarthmore throw-in, as we'll see Gale re-enter the game, and McCoy will exit. As McCoy, great game we've seen from her.
Immaculata substitution coming in, number 5, Emily Gardiaz.
McCoy a goal and 2 assists on the game. Ball bouncing here on the near sideline. Bronco Low. Bronco Low again with it in the middle. Garnet looking up the field. Just not able to keep it in play, however, is Coates, and so it'll be an Immaculata throw-in as they take it quickly. Bad touch there from the Garnet. Able to get past, but just touched just too far. But a little lackadaisical defending there from the Garnet. The quick throw-in kind of caught him unawares, and the one Immaculata player able to slice her way through the defense. But the Garnet lucky to escape there without giving up a goal as Schmoys came out but couldn't get to the ball. And Immaculata will have a throw-in here on the far sideline.
Yeah, there's some great touches from the Immaculata forwards to get there. And just running fast to get on that ball. Schmoys just came out a little bit early. Found herself outside her box. Couldn't slide and hit the ball with her hands, so she had to go down with her feet. But, just caused just enough of a distraction for the Immaculata attacker to push it too far outside. Couldn't run back onto it. So in the end, it works out, but slightly worrisome situation for the Swarthmore defense.
Namazi now to Barry. Hancock. Namazi. Johnson. Looking for Gale. Comes back to Hancock. Albers. Albers again. Looking up ahead. Great pass has Johnson. Johnson
Ooh.
just not able to get to that one as McBride. Good job coming off her line, winning that. And Swarthmore winning it back here as Coates with it. Good passing. Gale, great turn. Gets it to Meyer. Swarthmore playing it back now. Hancock. Namazi. Immaculata back with the ball, but intercepted by Bronco Lowe. Basilone to Coates. Ball played looking for the run of Myers, deflected, and McBride will come out and dive into that one. Under 30 minutes to play here in the second half. As Hancock with it for the Garnet. To Meyer. To Johnson. Back to Hancock. Looking for Barry. Barry running with some great pace there. And she kind of pushed off it. Ball rolled out. It'll be Immaculata throwing, but good to see some of the underclassmen for the Garnet, especially Barry there in the back line, coming up and trying out some more positions for the Garnet, as we'll have Dennison come on, replacing Hancock. Immaculata with the throw-in on the near sideline. Referee allows play to continue. Ball looking for the runner on the near side, but Barry cutting it out. Coates to Johnson. Good tackle by the Immaculata defense, but Johnson winning it back, trying to get up ahead, but Immaculata's defense was back, and they will attempt to clear. But Swarthmore still in control as Meyer will play it back to the Swarthmore defense. Basilone looking up. Has Meyer. Johnson with it. She'll work it out here to the near side as Coates. Now Namazi. Gale. Immaculata working the ball up here. Good tackle from Barry, wins it back. Meyer. Coach now trying to track this one down. Immaculata's back line. Will keep it, however. And it'll roll out of play. Swarthmore throw.
Into the game for the Garnet, number 2, Kayla Handel.
And we'll see the freshman Kayla Handel come on for Kayla Berry at left back.
Namazi with the ball in the back line for the Garnet. Gets it to Gale. Out wide to Albers.
Good vision from Albers on the right wing.
Coates with it. Good cutback. Drops it off for Gale. And Swarthmore will play it back to their back line here. 25 minutes to play in the second half. Good job there by Basilone, able to cut out that pass. Immaculata keeping possession. And free kick will be given off the foul from Basilone.
And SWAT will drop back everyone to guard this.
Good free kick into the box. But I believe it was Dennison with a good header out. Swarthmore pushing up their lines. As Handel. And we'll have Namazi with it now. Back to Handel. Dennison. Ball bouncing here. Back into the possession of Swarthmore as Johnson with it. Swarthmore able to keep it. Meyer. And we'll have a free kick given as a couple hard challenges there. Gives Swarthmore the free kick. And we'll have a substitutes looking to come on next time referee allows for the Garnet. Bouncing ball, Handel in the box with it for the Garnet. Able to keep possession, Gale. And she'll play it back. Carrillo Perez to Meyer. Albers out wide. Garnet cutting it in, Bronco low. Back to Albers. Coates. Ball's deflected out, and it'll be a Swarthmore throw. And coming into the game, we'll have Namazi, who will come on, and Stark, who will come on for Basilone and Johnson, respectively. Ball will come to Gale. Stark with it. Gale. Good job to keep possession. We'll drop it back to Dennison. And the ball will roll out for a Garnet throw-in.
Into the game for the Garnet and in goal, 00, Sydney Hunter.
And we'll see a keeper change for the Swarthmore Garnet just as we get past the halfway point here. And we'll see another freshman, Sydney Hunter, come in for fellow freshman Schmoys. Good turn from Coates.
Able to keep possession here on this left wing. Plays it back for Gale. To the middle. And Swarthmore playing it back again to the back line. Namazi. Handel can't get on the end of that give and go, but able to win it back for the Garnet. Ball up ahead. Has Coates. And Swarthmore playing it back. Albers with it. Getting it to Namazi. Her pass intercepted. Immaculata attempting to counter, but Bronco Lowe able to chase that one down, and Gale will collect as she plays it back to Stark, who's looking up the field for Meyer. Able to keep it, get it to the middle. Good ball played here, but too far for Handel, and McBride will be able to scoop this one up. Immaculata's back line with a bad touch and playing it out for a Garnet throw. Albers takes it, gets it to Gale, back to Albers. Her pass to the middle intercepted, popped up, but Albers with the header back to the Garnet as Meyer pass in the middle to the Garnet. Namazi controlling. Handel. Good hustle there on the far sideline for the Garnet. Ball up ahead. Looking for Gale. She'll get on the end of it. Gets it to Coates. Back to Gale. Handel. A lot of players around the ball, so she'll play it back. And all the way back now as Namazi with the ball for the Garnet. Carrillo Perez. Stark. Has Coates. Immaculata trying to put passes together, but Carrillo Perez stepping up from the back line and winning it back for the Garnet. Coates' turn, picked off, but Dennison picking off another pass and Swarthmore back in control. Under 18 minutes to play here in the second half as the Garnet playing the long ball, but it'll go out of play and we'll have an Immaculata throw-in.
Yeah, much more conservative second half here from Swarthmore. Content to just possess the ball and swinging around the back line. 2 shots in the second half, 2 goals. But since then, we haven't really seen a whole lot of attacking plays made. So Swarthmore just patient to keep this lead and just work on possessing the ball and moving it around.
Throw down the field, and Garnet will collect. Dangerous here as tackle made by Carrillo Perez, and we'll have a stoppage of play as the referee will show Carrillo Perez the yellow as one of the last defenders back there.
Yeah, technically speaking, could have been a red. Immaculata player had a very good break on the ball. Would have been in a very dangerous scoring position had she not been taken down. So Perez luckily to just get away with the yellow card there.
Immaculata showing the same churning motion at the top of the box. as their players trying to get open. And we'll see it start again here as player steps over looking to take the free kick. Makes it definitely much more difficult for the Garnet to track, but this free kick will be too far for everyone and will roll out for a goal kick.
Yeah, disappointing there for Immaculata. Few of their biggest chances have come off of free kicks. So it's pretty disappointing just to kick it over the rest of your players out of bounds and not get any type of shot or any type of header on that ball.
Ball back to Swarthmore's back line as Namazi plays it over to Stark. And it'll go out off of the Immaculata player for his Garnet throw-in. Gale with the header. Garnet pressuring.
Great turn from Coates.
Stark stepping up and catching an elbow there, so we'll have a free kick for the Garnet. And it looks like Namazi will take. Playing the deep ball, looking for the run of Gale. Immaculata back in defense, and they'll clear it out. Swarthmore throw as we approach 15 minutes to play here in this second half of action.
Yeah, good height on that ball from Perez. Bounces slow enough for Swarthmore to catch up and put pressure on it. But that one will go out for an Immaculata throw-in.
And we'll have a substitute coming on for Immaculata as Taylor comes back into the game. Taylor to take the throw-in. Stark pressuring for the Garnet. And will be played out for another Immaculata throw-in. This ball off of Immaculata, and Stark for the Garnet will throw it in. Gets it to Bronco low. Meyer in the middle with it. Out wide to Namazi. And she'll play it back to Carrillo Perez as Swarthmore drops back a little. Bronco low. Coates held up her run thinking she was going to be offsides, but the ball rolled back and McBride with it. Coates almost intercepting that one for the Garnet. Bouncing ball here. Immaculata with it. But a lot of pressure provided here by Coates. We've seen a lot of good work out of her today. A lot of energy bringing to the Garnet off the bench as Swarthmore with the ball on the far sideline and Albers. Good ball on this far sideline. Swarthmore cutting into the box. Handel with it. She'll play it back. Albers to Bronco Low. And Bronco Low's pass can't find anyone and will be cleared out for a Garnet throw. And at this time we'll have a stoppage as Barry will re-enter the game for the Garnet. And Pitts will enter as well as Denizen and Albers will make way. So we'll see Barry push up the field a little bit. She was in at left back earlier in this second half, but now we'll see her up in more of a midfield role. As ball goes back and is cleared up by by Pitts. Immaculata chasing it down. And will clear it out of play for a Swarthmore throw. Stark with it for the Garnet. But she slips and the ball will roll out of play and will have a stoppage for Reitman to come on. Replacing Mirachi for Immaculata. Ball will roll back now and will be cleared up the field. As Meyer to Coates. And will be played back to Pitts, who's now in center back for the Garnet. Carrillo Perez up to more of a central defensive mid. And Barry actually now playing more right back. And again, good time for Ankaitis to experiment and try out players in different positions. As Stark missing on the clearance. Immaculata with it on this right side. And Immaculata will have the ball roll out for a corner.
Yeah, tough call, but good pressure from the right side from Immaculata winning this corner. That's the first of their game, or first of this game for them. So we'll see if they can get anybody to get ahead on it.
Ten minutes to go here in the second half. Garnet defending the Immaculata corner. Quigley taking it, putting it into the box. Had an unmarked player in front of goal, but just over the head of the attacker for Immaculata, and Swarthmore will clear. Swarthmore a little lucky to get away there without giving up anything. We haven't seen great marking by the Garnet on some of these set pieces.
No, it's definitely been a weak point for them tonight. I mean, in a game as strong as they've been playing, they've definitely given up some looks on the free pieces. So it's definitely an issue that Ankaitis will probably look to address in the next practice before they go into conference play this Saturday.
Immaculata with the ball, looking to connect to the forwards, but cleared out by Pitts. Pitts with the header, but Immaculata back in control of the ball. Good step up there by Namazi. Namazi still with it. Swarthmore is center back, winning a ball all the way up at midfield. Now dropping back as Swarthmore in control. Pass rolling on the far sideline and will go out for an Immaculata throw. Stark chasing this down on the near sideline, playing it up, looking for Coates. And will be played out of bounds. Swarthmore throw. Stark taking it quickly. Looking to the middle for Carrillo Perez. Too far for her. But again, Namazi stepping up and winning it back. Garnet saving it on the far sideline. Looking up for Meyer, but intercepted.
And that foul will go against the Garnet Immaculata with another free kick in their offensive portion of the field.
Bouncing ball here. Played in, but out of play.
And Swarthmore will take this goal kick with under 7 minutes remaining in the game.
As Hunter, the freshman, taking this goal kick. Barry with it. And a ball played off of her for an Immaculata throw. Headed out by Namazi. Swarthmore have some room to run here. Meyer looking to play the ball up to Coates, but too far. Intercepted, but Stark intercepts it right back for the Garnet. Gets it out wide to Gale, who will play it back to Pitts in the back line. Coates to Stark. Stark's touch just too strong. And Immaculata will clear. Immaculata with player running, but Pitts able to step in and deflect that one. And Swarthmore will gain possession again as Barry on the far right side. Good cutback. Gets it to Carrillo Perez. Coates. Ball played up. And Meyer will drop it back to Carrillo Perez, who will drop it back to Stark. 5 minutes to play here in the second half. Garnet seemingly content to pass the ball around the field, but Immaculata winning this back. Looking to try to get a goal of their own here, but too many bodies back for the Garnet as Namazi intercepts and plays it out wide to Barry. This is Gale with it. And she'll play it back. Stark. Carrillo Perez. Bronco low. Will play it out wide to Handel. And back to Barry. Barry, good pace from the Swarthmore backline. Has it in a good position. And wins a corner for the Garnet. So good job there from Barry. Able to work this one well for the Garnet, and Swarthmore with the corner, which doesn't seem like they'll take it as traditionally, not getting too many bodies in the box. And as I say, that a couple bodies moving forward now.
Good header. Beautiful goal from number 24. Easy. No, excuse me, 28.
Namazi there, I believe, with the header. Great ball played in there. I believe it was Barry who played the corner. And Namazi, great header, just under the crossbar and in for the Garnet, making it 11-0 here. And Swarthmore, after definitely letting up off the gas, adding another one here late off the great corner and great header.
Yeah, it's a cherry on top, a nice outswinger. And then Namazi, just a gorgeous header, slotted it right under the crossbar. And you can't place it any better than that. The keeper couldn't do anything to stop that one.
Carrillo Perez with it. She'll play it back to Pitts. Ball looking for Gale, intercepted. Played back. Pitts with it for the Garnet. She'll play it back to Hunter. Hunter looking up the field, gets it to Gale. Good turn from her, but Immaculata able to cut that one out. Good tackle by Carrillo Perez. And the ball roll out for a Garnet throw as we approach 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Carrillo Perez to Namazi. Out wide to Barry.
Good ball from Barry over top.
She has Coates. Coates one-on-one with the keeper, looking to pull this one out. And the Garnet will look to corner it here. And offsides is called. So free kick for Immaculata. Swarthmore not looking to rub anything in here. Coates passing up on the one-on-one attempt, seemingly by the instruction from the bench. Ball cleared down the field. Namazi able to control it for the Garnet. Pitts playing it down the field. And offsides called. Handle just offsides. We're sitting close to in line with it. Seemed like she got it in time, but just offsides as we're under a minute to play here. Immaculata with the free kick. Good header won by Namazi. Back to the Immaculata back line. Pitts clears this one down the field. Gale not able to get this one and will be scooped up as we're under 30 seconds to play. Gale heads this one forward. 15. And will go out of play as Swarthmore will take this game 11-0. Swarthmore improving to 5-0 on the season. Still no goals given up. 36 goals scored on the season. And Swarthmore will be back in action on Saturday at Franklin and Marshall College as they'll kick off their league play. So that'll pretty much do it from us here at Clothier Field on the Garnet Sports Network. I'm Sean Thaxter.
I'm Shane Leffler.
And you stay classy, Garnet fans.